Okay. All right. If anybody has anything that they would like to talk about, feel free to put it in the chat and I will make sure it gets included. Otherwise, I'm going to mute us just so as people come on, they don't make a lot of noise. Okay. So let's just take a deep breath and land right where we are. Meditation is a shift from the ever-changing reality of your life story to the ever-present, ever-fresh, ever-fulfilled present moment. Sometimes that shift is abrupt. My shift is very abrupt today. I had a whole bunch of stuff go down about 10 minutes before. But we need to be able to step out of it. The fact that we can step out of it says something about what's actually problematic about it. If you have something going on that feels very problematic, but you can sit down, shift your attention, and everything that felt problematic about it disappears, then what's the real problem? Right? I'm the problem. You're the problem. Our attachment to the story is the problem. It doesn't mean that there aren't things in the world that need to be dealt with. But have you ever looked at somebody else's life and they are freaking out about something that you look at and you just think big deal, but to them it's a huge deal? Meditation is a chance to step out of the big deal. You can still deal with what's on your plate, but it's a chance to step out of the story of it. Now, there's a fine line there that you need to be aware of. A fine line between stepping into the expansive perspective of meditation and stepping into escapism. We're not escaping our problem. We're just responding differently. First, we're not responding. And it's not about pushing it away. It's about taking it all in at once so that it can find its proper place. And when that happens, then you can see that the problem itself is not really that problematic. It's one of the many things that have come and gone in your life that are fine. Now I just want to see a couple of these comments. Joanna's saying, I had to shift quick too here. Sarah's saying, I can't imagine life without learning how to step out of the story. It's not always easy to do, but thank goodness it's an option. Yeah. Because when you step out of the story, suddenly you have a choice again. Whereas before that, you're just being drawn down roads of fear and desire. When you step out of the story, you still have access to everything you want from it, You just get to pick. If there's something wonderful you want to give your attention to, you can give your attention to something wonderful. But most of the time, we're stepping away from something that's just feeling toxic. I think what meditation teaches us more than anything is that feeling of toxicity is our toxic response to it. Even when the toxicity is something we're noticing from someone else, the reason that we are feeling so much of that toxicity is because our attention has latched onto it. And so meditation allows us to take a step back and shift our attention. Now, if you're somebody who's truly empathic, if you're somebody who is very easy to get at energetically, you will still feel a lot of the feelings of that person's toxicity if indeed they are projecting it. But even that can become just like information. Even that can lose a lot of its personal sting when you can step back into the full space of meditation. So again, let's take a deep breath and let's shift into the meditative state. Attention at the forehead and crown. Let your eyes fall to some spot before you. And just let the imagery and the sounds and the feelings of the room be present all at once. Just let yourself stop so that you can be present for the sights and sounds and feelings of this moment. Now from that space that is probably still pretty tenuous in its stability at this point, can you just let your heart relax a little bit? Let your body sink into the chair a little bit. if you were to move about your day in this space, that shift into reality combined with the movement of that energy would clean you out quickly. But we're sitting still. Can you feel how even after you remove your attention from the story, there's still like a semi-physical something that remains on your body a little bit of having been jangled? For some of you, this might not be your night. You might have had a smoother day than the rest of us had. But as I make that shift, the clarity is there. The relief is there. But I'm aware of a gook stuck on my chest. I've taught you many techniques to de-gook. One is on every exhale, you can bring your hands down to your lap. On the inhale, you raise them back up. Do that a couple times and feel the difference. And now just shift right back into your normal meditation. And just notice the subtle difference that that makes. If you just collected gook from the outside world, that's almost enough to clean it off completely. If it's gook that touches on some of your more painful stories, which is most of our gook, you would either have to do that for a lot longer, or you'd have to start moving things at a deeper level. The best technique I've given you for that is moving up and down the mountain, where we place our attention at the head center and just really match that vibration, then shift down to the heart, then shift down to the lower center, below the navel and a little inside, then back up to the heart, then back up to the head. And we do that several times. Usually it'd take at least 2 times. Why don't we try that now? Notice how you feel right now. And now give yourself to the head center. Just a big balloon of energy with its center right between the temples in the center of the brain. And just be at the head center. you'll find if you're blocked, the first pass doesn't feel like much. But the second pass changes everything. Head center. Now drop down to the heart. Make that your center of consciousness. There's a difference between holding your attention somewhere and abiding there. Holding your attention somewhere is concentration. Abiding there is meditation. It means you've let go of everything else. The difference is night and day. It means you can relax. Abide in your heart right now. A simple matter of willingness. Am I willing? Yes, I am. I will abide in my heart. You feel that shift in stability. It's the great secret to meditation. Practice it now as you shift to your lower center. Let go of the heart You can use your concentration to find your lower center, a few inches below the navel and in the body. A big ball of energy. And as you find it, you shift from concentration to abiding. Am I willing? Yes, I am. I will abide in my lower center. Say that out loud and notice what it does. Rise back up to the heart. Back up to the head. Notice how different you feel. The goop is gone. Come back down to the heart. Another way to clean yourself out of something you're stuck in is to quickly elevate your frequency. Right now, from the center of your heart, wish for the true happiness of every living creature on this planet, human or otherwise. A silent prayer for the comfort and ease of all living creatures that pours forth from you with every exhale. I wish you comfort and ease. I hope all your needs are met. If there's something in me that can help you, may it come forward so that I may give it to you. What do you wish for the vulnerable? How do you want them to feel? Let your heart emit a song. drop down to your lower center. Abide in the lower center. Grounding you from below. Discharging the extra energy. Rise back up to your singing heart. Let it be natural. At your deepest level, at a soul level, what do you want for the people in your world? Beyond the filter of your stories, that real part of you. Where is it really coming from? What does it really want? Let it show you. rise back up to the head. That place above the mess of humanity. That open stillness. Now that your body is flowing, give it to the stillness at the top of your head. Feel your cells slowly start to vibrate with the stillness. How different it is now. From this place, you can let go of anything. Your stories have stopped controlling your lower mind. Your brainstem is calmed. We do so much to get to this feeling. We put toxins in our body. We pay hundreds of dollars. We chase endless dopamine hits on our phones and devices, all promising this. When this is your natural state all along. You just had to move some stuff off, and there it is. Now, if you have something difficult in your life that you're going to have to go back to after this meditation session, now would be a good time to bring it into your psychic space. Let it be present in the face of your awareness. Put it on the screen of the mind and just let awareness work on it. Abide with it. relax with it. Okay, everybody. Any questions before we end for the night? You did a great job. All right. I'll see you all next Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you, Liam.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you all.